Hey guys, it's time for another MSIA review, and this time we're taking a look at the Chaos Gundam from Gundam Seed. Now let me just make this known. I am not the hugest Seed fan, but that's all mainly because of Seed Destiny. And I know I shouldn't compare the two because they're separate, but really it's kind of like Season 1 and then Season 2, because there's hardly any time lapse. It's just 1 year between the two periods of time or whatever. But anyways, pretty much I consider them Season 1, Season 2, even though they're separate series. But in any case, there were a lot of MSIA, or mobile suits from the Seed, the first series, that I actually enjoyed. And I actually did enjoy the first series, Seed itself. So I came into contact with a lot of Gundam Seed figures, and I just want to review them because I haven't done so yet. So that's what I'm going to do. Hooray! So with that being said, let me get into the Chaos Gundam with starting out with its accessories, because they are the most interesting. Starting out, I'm going to show you the shield. Now it's a very interesting shape, very oval, egg shape, with this nice little tip at the end. You do get a peg to insert into the forearm and a nice little handle, so yeah, you get to hold on to it very well. You'll get two beam saber blades to go along with the two beam saber hilts that fit onto the side of the skirt armor here. I'm not going to pop those out just because, well, they're not the biggest thing that I want to show you. You also get this really long beam rifle. It is insanely long. It's actually very heavy as well, and with double joints in the elbows, that makes the arm unable to actually support the weight. So, a little bit of a down part there. Hands, you get a number of hands, just like any good MSIA from Japan. Trigger finger hands, of course, and the fists that are already on the mobile suit itself. And then of course you get those beam saber holding hands. So very nice. Now I don't know if you could consider these accessories or just part of the mobile suit itself, but they do detach and are used as weapons. So let's go ahead and pull these little pods out. I'll just pull one out. Don't want to mess the whole thing up. So these pods come off separate from the mobile suit itself. It has articulation in the thruster right there. Other than that, there's a little hatch that shows some missiles, and you can pull forward this gun barrel. So very cool. Again, don't know if you can consider it an accessory or just part of the armor of the mobile suit itself or whatever. But yeah, I have a nice little slit here that can fit back onto the mobile suit, like so. You just slide it, and there you go. So now let me go ahead and show the articulation, and then something else that this guy does. This is going to be a little bit difficult to do just because certain parts like to fall off, but I'm going to do my best to keep everything on. Okay, to start off, you get ball joint in the head, so you get a full 360 rotation. It can move up and down all sorts of ways. You get some forward and back movement in the shoulders there. They can extend outward like that. It can turn at the shoulder. Like I showed you already, or it said, has double joints in the elbows, allowing it to bend about that much, and you have a ball joint for the hands. There as well you can see the peg hole for the shield. Now, torso, simple ball joint, but it has a lot more motion than, say, the strike dagger, so you can move it up and down quite a bit. You get ball joints for the skirt armor on the side. It can go back and forward. It can even turn a little like that. Let's see, is the skirt armor separate? Yes, skirt armor is separate up in the front, so you can kick the leg out like that, and again, double joints in the knees, and then you can do about that much of a kick upward. So yeah, not too bad. Ball joints in the ankle, and then quite a few other joints as well. You can curl the toes up a little bit, and this little spike can extend out. So a lot of stuff articulates on this guy, but let me show you what he does that kind of makes it cool, but also brings it down a bit. So, oh boy, I hate doing this just simply because, well, these racks that these, I guess for lack of a better word, funnels right here, or pods attached to, these are only placed inside the mobile suit's back through these tiny little pegs, so they can come off very, very easily. So, and I don't transform him this guy ever. So you're gonna have to bear with me, because if I don't know anything, but apparently you're supposed to move forward these legs and such. And yeah, it's supposed to move forward, and then you can slide this headpiece down, and then there's a little piece of armor or top of the head that moves up. There's no mono eye on that for some reason. And then it's supposed to be able to fly like this. Let me back up a little bit. So yeah, it's supposed to fly like that. I don't particularly like it, just because it just stuff comes off of it too easily. But let's see, can it even support its weight moving forward like that? It can barely support its weight. But yeah, it's still cool, I guess. Oh, and it fell. Okay, I really hope this guy doesn't fall forward. It's very hard to keep him standing up, and I'm trying to give my final thoughts on this guy. But anyways, is this figure good? Is it bad? It's actually a little bit of both. You can really take it or leave it. If you want to complete that whole Seed series of MSIAs and have some bad guys, then yeah, I would say definitely get this guy. But the mobile suit for a figure has so many problems. These little pods, they come off easily. The head comes off as well. The transformation isn't that incredible. I mean, it's just okay. So for me, when something's okay, I just pass on it. But for those Seed fans out there that need more bad guy suits, definitely pick them up. In fact, I think out of a lot of the Seed figures, this guy isn't that much. I mean, not as much as, say, like a Strike Dagger or a Blitz or anything like that. So definitely pick them up if you want to complete that whole Seed line. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for a lot more reviews. I'll even have some more MSIAs for you. And yeah, take care. Alright guys, bye-bye.